Spend less time on challenges and behaviors and more time enjoying your family. Wow, sounds easy, right? To help us, we are joined by Sylvia Corzato, who is a parent consultant and behavior coach. Success in Steps. Hi.
Hi, Dylan. How are you?
Good to have you on the program. I'm good. Okay, so Success in Steps, let's go back in time. And why exactly did you create Success in Steps?
Well, Success in Steps was created based on the need for parents to understand child's behavior so that they can best take care of the challenges at home themselves and know what to do.
Okay, now you specialize in a whole bunch of things. Autism and anxiety disorder, ADD, ADHD, learning disabilities. That's a lot.
I was a therapist for the longest time working one-on-one with children, and I got to see firsthand how those tools of working with kids was really helpful, but hearing the struggles that the parents had. So using my experience as a therapist, now assisting parents is just a win-win combination when parents know what to do.
So that's how you define, I guess, being a parent consultant, behavior coach. I mean, you meet with parents, you meet with families, and you basically consult, you coach, you try to help them get through difficult times.
Absolutely. So I help parents understand the why behind the behavior and then also what is maintaining the behavior. And behavior doesn't just continue on its own. There's something that's always maintaining it. So you can't really start implementing strategies until you know what the function or what the why behind that behavior is. So a parent consultant, behavior coach provides a different perspective. They're removed from the situation and they're able to see things both professionally, and I also get to see things from a parent perspective as well because I'm a mother of two.
Okay. So how do you then understand the why? It's got to be challenging because you go into different situations, different families.
Absolutely.
How do you spot the why?
Well, the why, there's 4 different whys. It's either a child's doing something for attention, they're doing something to escape a demand, they're tangible to access something, or sensory. And we're seeing a lot more different versions of sensory, especially with the play of electronics and the addiction to electronics and gaming and such. So there is that sensory overload as well. So depending on what the why is, then the strategy would be different to address each one.
Okay. Can I ask, could some of those 4 whys be addressed for adults as well? Because it sort of sounds like maybe the parents are dealing with some of these things.
Absolutely, absolutely. And sometimes there's, and kids are looking at their parents, they know what to trigger as well. So they know how to get the attention from their parents, and parents know how to get the attention from their kids. Sometimes, both ways, positive and negative.
Okay. So how are you different then? Because there's possibly some other behavior coaches out there, parent consultants. How is Success in Steps different?
Well, I take a very tailored approach with families. I look at both of the strengths and needs of both the parents and of the child. So although you're calling me for a child specifically in question, it's the whole family that we're going to be impacting from the strategies that we're going to be implementing. So I ask questions like, are you a yeller? Are you quick to respond? Or have you had trauma recently in the family? There's all kinds of things that need to be understood before supporting the family. What kind of things are you willing to implement? Or are there certain boundaries that you don't want to deal with? Are you able to do X, Y, and Z and then provide them with some examples of things to do? By knowing all those strengths and needs of the family and as a whole, I'm able to develop a plan and provide them with support and strategies that's very unique to their situation.
Okay. Are your amazing services covered by insurance, or is it an investment for the family?
It's an investment for the families. It is covered underneath your income taxes, underneath medical expenses.
That's good.
Which is great. But the investment is something that you're dealing with, you're tackling or you're addressing a challenge, I should say, right away before it becomes something that's more complex as the kid gets older.
Okay. Workshops then. So you provide workshops, you offer workshops. In what categories or what specific spots?
I change them all the time, so they'll be posted on my website, but I do workshops on potty training, I do workshops on understanding your child's behavior, so going more in depth into those 4 functions of behaviors or 4 whys, picky eater, all kinds of different workshops. And if a family decides to want a specific workshop on something, then they can just reach out to me and I'd be willing to put a workshop together for that as well. Anxiety as well is another workshop that I deliver as well.
Okay. So how do you consult with families?
Most families, I've driven it over to virtual sessions, but that way it's more flexible for the parents. I used to go into in the home, and I still do as upon request, but most of my services are done virtually through Zoom, which is a virtual platform. But if families would like me to go into their home, then I will do that as well.
Okay, and speaking engagements?
Yes, speaking engagement.
Do you help different crowds, different groups with these topics?
Exactly. So they can organizations can reach out to me to arrange for a speaking engagement. I've done quite a few over around the city and enjoy doing them on various topics as well.
All this, and you take care of 2 kids of your own.
I do. I'm a busy mom of 2.
Yeah, that's going to be busy for sure. There you go. Successinsteps.ca is the website to go to. Sylvia Corzato, thank you very much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Always informative and great for the family. And I'm Dylan Black. More Daytime coming up.